I think instead of trying to put your dreams onto your child, you really have to listen to them to understand what it is that they want to do. I feel कि मेरे अलावा और कोई इनाया का देखभाल कर ही नहीं पाएगा जिस तरह से मैं करती हूँ, क्योंकि डॉक्टर कहते हैं कि फ्लैश इज नॉट गुड फॉर देयर आईज, और जो फ्लैश लाइट के साथ लोग तस्वीरें लेते थे, then you'd get little like it's not good for the child. And she in fact asks कि I understand कि आप लोग मेरी तस्वीर लेते हैं, लेकिन ये लोग को मैं जानती भी नहीं हूँ, तो मेरी तस्वीर क्यों ले रहे हैं? And don't apologize to your child when you're leaving the house. Don't say, I'm sorry, I have to go, and make a sad face. Say, I'm going to do something that I love doing, and I'll be back.
gujaratymidday.com માં આજે આપણે મળી રહ્યા છે સોહા અલી ખાનને, એક્ટર, ઓથર, મધર and a princess. Of course, we are so happy that we are talking to you today.
Thank you so
very much.
Thank you.
So first things first, I know your love for books, and I believe you love languages too. What kind of literature really tempts you a lot? Like, what do you like to read?
I like murder mysteries.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think those are the ones that keep you up at night. Even when it comes to watching a movie, I usually like thrillers and murder mysteries. Jahan pe there's some crime happening and you have to solve the crime. Those are my favorites.
आजकल आप क्या पढ़ रही हैं?
आजकल तो मैं बच्चों की किताबें पढ़ रही हूँ. इतना
इंडियन बोबो.
या इंडियन बोबो तो लिख चुके हैं, वो तो अभी 100 बार पढ़ चुके हैं. It's like coming out of my ears. I can narrate it to you. But I find doing so much of reading with Inaya, क्योंकि अभी वो पढ़ नहीं सकते खुद. She's learning, and but she likes us to read to her. So there's a lot of children's stories that we're reading. Lots of Ruskin Bond, lots of Sudha Murthy, and lots of other authors as well. And then जब मुझे time मिलता है तो Jo Nesbo has always been a favorite in terms of crime, in terms of that I'm again reading again. And I try and read one fiction, one non-fiction book. तो कुछ सीखने को भी मिलता है, and then you can also be creative and imaginative.
You can just escape the reality for some time.
Yeah.
So you said that you're reading a lot of books to Inaya. And see, it always happens that बच्चों के साथ जो भी conversation होता है, we pick up things, we learn things from them, always. Any interesting anecdote that you can share?
There's lots of things. If you just observe a child, तो फिर आप देख सकते हैं कि how they change and कैसे हम अपनी influence अपने बच्चों पे डालते हैं without even like knowing. तो जैसे I'd like to think I'm not a very controlling parent, but I have dreams for her. I understand she's very clever. So I want her to be the best in everything. For example, she's doing Spanish classes right now. How much does she enjoy doing it? I have to also understand from her. Does she want to do piano classes, or does she want to play tennis? These are things we have to really listen to our children, and then you'll get the answers. Oftentimes, they want to impress you. तो वो आपको खुश करने के लिए बोल देंगे कि हाँ मैं कर लूँगी. Especially maybe girls are very sweet and obedient. So I think instead of trying to put your dreams onto your child, you really have to listen to them to understand what it is that they want to do.
And this whole paparazzi thing, हमने create किया. I'm sorry for that, but this pressure that comes with that, बच्चों को तो क्या ही पता चलता है, but parents पे बहुत pressure आ जाता है. How do you handle that as a woman, as a mother, as a parent?
I think जब बहुत ही छोटे थे बच्चे, जब इनाया पैदा हुई थी, तो then we were just concerned कि क्योंकि डॉक्टर कहते हैं कि flash is not good for their eyes, और जो फ्लैश लाइट के साथ लोग तस्वीरें लेते थे, then you'd get little like it's not good for the child. और फिर थोड़े से डर भी जाते हैं बच्चे, because if there's a भीड़ आती है, लोग आते हैं, फिर एक दूसरे को धकलते हैं, तो then they get a little like what's happening. Now she's a little older, and she in fact asks कि I understand कि आप लोग मेरी तस्वीर लेते हैं, लेकिन ये लोग को मैं जानती भी नहीं हूँ, तो मेरी तस्वीर क्यों ले रहे हैं? So I've explained to her that you come from a family जहाँ पे कुछ public personalities हैं, from your grandmother to your father to your uncles and aunts and your cousins. Everyone's in the limelight, so people are interested in your life. And sometimes जब वो mood में है तो actually she'll oblige and she'll smile, and sometimes if she's thinking about something else, she'll be thinking about something else. But I think if you try and make it normal for the child and explain कि क्या हो रहा है, instead of just picking them up and like running off somewhere, then they probably don't know what's happening.
As I introduced you, I said you're a mother and an author and an actor. How do you manage so many things? Work-life balance is something, I won't say it's a myth, but it's a tricky thing.
It is a tricky thing, and I think for working mothers, what we have to manage all the time is our guilt. Because like even now, I was thinking, मुझे 2 बजे निकलना है because my daughter is waiting for me at home and Kunal is not in the country. So I feel like one thing that we have to do is delegate. and trust other people around our children. And I am a control freak. I feel कि मेरे अलावा और कोई इनाया का देखभाल कर ही नहीं पाएगा जिस तरह से मैं करती हूँ उस standard से. So you know, nobody can feed her as well as me. Nobody like if she's at home, she'll just be eating chocolate and watching TV. Is my imagination. So trust people around you. We're lucky to have family. We're lucky to have Shobha Didi, who's amazing with Inaya. So I'm blessed in that I have the infrastructure that supports me, such that I can be present with her and I can also follow my own ambitions. And don't apologize to your child when you're leaving the house. Don't say, okay, I'm sorry, I have to go and make a sad face. Say, I'm going to do something that I love doing and I'll be back. And until then, Shobha's looking after you. You know, you can bake some cupcakes, which is what I hope she's doing right now. And, you know, and you figure it out.
So Princess Diaries ke pages mein, how do you take care of, you know, oh my God, you're gorgeous. And
Thank you.
how do you maintain, you know, what's your diet routine and what are the things that you definitely do every day without fail?
Every day without fail, I eat a slice of chocolate cake. Every single day without fail. You ask anybody who knows me. I will show you my credit card bill. You see, on Scootsie, there's just one slice of chocolate cake that comes without, actually, no, I buy 2 slices so that I don't have to buy it every day. So, एक आज के लिए, एक कल के लिए, फिर परसों के लिए मंगाना पड़ता है फिर से. So that's what I do every day. But I do make sure that it is cake that is organic, which is made with good and jaggery and not refined sugar. And the rest of my diet is very disciplined. So I have rice, but I have brown rice. I have roti, but it's made with rice flour. I have no refined sugar in my diet. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I try and look after myself. So I'm actually very disciplined when it comes to food. Perhaps a little too disciplined. I like sleeping. So I make sure that I get 7 hours of sleep I have to get. It's possible, you know, if you give yourself importance. Some people, especially mothers, don't give themselves importance.
Self-love.
Yeah, so self-love is very important. Like they say in a plane, first you have to wear the oxygen mask and then you can look after people. So if you're going to fall apart, or if you're going to be stressed, or if you're going to be hungry, or if you're going to be ill, then how will you look after others?
Is there anything, you know, that you have to eat for your diet, but you actually don't like it?
I'm very disciplined. So your brain...
Programmed.
Yeah, you can trick your brain. If you eat broccoli 20 times a day, your brain will like broccoli. So it's all about conditioning. There's no such thing as you like or you don't like the taste of something. And if you introduce new tastes to your child from the time they're born, they will also like it. So like now, Inaya, for example, eats vegetables and broccoli and palak and all these things. She likes karela, because she's had it from a young age.
Wow.
I like the taste of almonds and it's an important part of my diet, but actually that's not a difficult one because it tastes good.
Thank you very much. It was lovely talking to you. Thanks a lot. Soha.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.